Shalom. Welcome back. First and foremost, want to give all glory, praise, and honors to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to you, Akim, that's pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. Today, you got an article from the Times of India, right? But I seen this on in the U.S. news too, and it's something called the new COVID digital health passport. All right. Now, when I seen this on the news, uh, it was basically a app that you can get on your phone now, right? Where if you go to the airport and you are given a COVID-19 test, which I believe is a test that you get the results in 30 minutes, and then they send uh, whoever takes the administers the test sends something to the app on your phone, and it gives you an approval code that must be scanned before you can board an international flight. So this is something that the devil then came up with now to basically fix the problem of flying people from country to country, not knowing if they got so-called COVID or not. But let me read some of this. It says, "Is the new COVID digital health passport a solution to international travel problems? The travel is one thing that the year 2020 stole from humans and restricted every individual to their houses. The pandemic has affected the world of travel and tourism like no other. Even after 7 or so months, a significant percentage of people are still apprehensive to travel the world like before. Now, a Swiss-based nonprofit Commons Project and the World Economic Forum has developed a digital health passport, which all these things are in the works, man. All these systems are leading to the mark of the beast system. All right, all of them, because your identification, uh, whether you're buying or selling, your health information, it's gotta all be stored on your person. That's basically what's coming from the elite. It says, which was tested recently on flights from London to New Jersey on trial basis. It says, what is the new digital health passport? The digital health passport, also called the Common Pass, allows travelers to offer certified COVID-19 test info to border officials upon arrival at any destination. The proposal of a digital passport is being presented to 37 governments in order to restart travel amid the pandemic. And that's like the problem, reaction, solution method. All right, order out of chaos as the elite push forward. They create a problem and then they come with the solution, which is a solution that they always wanted, right? So like everything is exclusionary, going to be exclusionary in this system, just like flying right now. Without having this so-called health passport, you're not going to be able to fly internationally. All right, but soon it's going to be done domestically. Soon it's going to trickle down to whether you can come in this store. All right, they start with things like this where, oh, I really don't fly internationally anyway, and then they take that and then they push that forward into in different sectors and arenas of the economy in the world, right? To make basically, if you do not comply to their restrictions, right? If you don't comply to their new way, this digital passport, guess what? You're going to be restricted. All right, that's the way the devil works. It says the digital health passport, also called the Common Pass, allows travelers to offer certified COVID-19 testing to a border official upon arrival. Let me jump down. I already read that. It says on October 21st, volunteer travelers reached Newark Liberty International Airport by using Common Pass on their phones and sharing their COVID-19 results with airline staff. It was the first successful transatlantic trial of the health passport. Upon arrival, the U.S. Customs and Border Protection and U.S. Centers CDC were also present at Newark Airport to observe the efficiency of the process. So they getting all the kinks worked out, man. Kinks worked out. So to truly get back to normal, you're gonna have to submit to having a random test. You're gonna have to submit to a vaccine, and then you're gonna have proof that you've taken and been vaccinated to do X, Y, and Z. That's the mindset that these people have, and that's the incremental solution that they want to roll out. Now, let me get some scriptures. I don't want to make this too long. Let's go to the book of 2nd Ezra 15-7. Let me just get to the point. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, right? And we have some of this prophecy happening now. All right, borders and things are locked down, right? And because of COVID-19, you can't go here, you can't go there, and that's coming back because you're gonna have some states succeed here in the U.S., right? Based on these lockdowns and this and that, because it's gonna get bad out here. Because you have certain states that pushing uh, lockdowns. They're gonna have pushing mandatory masks, mandatory tests, and then you have some states that's like, the hell with it. I want my state's economy to open back up. So basically, if you don't want to deal with us, don't deal with us. So then you're gonna have the restrictive state basically block anybody that's from these states of coming in. So you're gonna have all these things at play. All right. And the elite, right, are going to push that COVID pass that they have for international flights right now. Like I said, they're going to trickle that down to every sector of society. All right, you got to be approved first to do this. You got to be approved first to do that. All right, let's keep going. Let's go to the book of Isaiah 10:1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed." Right. So this pass, this freedom of travel, this freedom to do that, they're taking your rights, and then they are putting something in front of it, an obstacle, right, that you must submit to until you can have that so-called right back. And that's really how the devil works, man. All right, let me keep reading. Troy Miller's CBP's director of field operation in New York said the COVID pandemic has brought down travel and tourism across the board. CBP is happy to resolve the efforts and be a part of the solution to build confidence in air travel, and are encouraged by the Coming Pass pilot. All right. How does it work? Two things are critical to making this arrangement successful. First, identify which COVID-19 tests and lab results are considered credible. And we all know these lab results and tests are BS. And I've even told stories of people that got false results that I've known personally here on this YouTube channel. Back in some videos I did a couple, maybe a month or so ago. So it says the lab results are considered credible. And second, each government must determine the entry requirements. After these things are established, the Common Pass will create a digital network which certified labs and COVID results can be uploaded on the website. Such trials are the need of the hour, as the future of the travel and tourism industry depends on a concrete solution, unless a vaccine for the virus arrives. Right, and they're already talking about rolling out these vaccines anyway. And then they're gonna have, just like, have you taken the test? Have you gotten the vaccine? Can you prove it? All right, you can prove it. You gotta show us this. All right, what if my cell phone died? How can I prove it? Well, if you got the COVID chip, we just have to scan your wrist or scan your hand, and you'll be good to go. So it's going to be an oncoming resolution to so-called get back to normal, and that chip is going to be a part of getting back to normal. Let's go back to the scriptures. Let's go to the book. Let's go to the book of Isaiah 29:21. It says that make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate, and turn aside the just for a thing of naught. So they're turning aside the just. What if you really got to go somewhere, man? What if you don't want your medical history being uploaded or downloaded to a cloud or posted online, right? So this is nothing more than a snare that they're laying. Okay, it's a snare to let you know that, hey, this person is not agreeing to our new directives. This person is a possible problem. You see that? So this is all part of the devil's tactics. All right. Let's get 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, we are not ignorant of his devices." So this is just the beginning of constantly these apps. It might be wristbands to start. And like I said, soon and incrementally, it's going to be something that's going to be inside your body to prove certain things to be able to conduct business in the society. All right, because you're going to be excluded if you do not fall in line, right? Because out here in Chicago, Illinois, you got a lot of so-called restaurants saying the hell with what the governor is saying with these shutdowns. We're going to keep our doors open. And guess what? They're going to get fined. They're going to send in health inspectors. They're going to have licenses pool, right? So it's going to be messy. It's going to be nasty. And you're going to have a big uproar over these things. But the solution is going to be, hey, just get the passport, get the health passport, right? That's how the devil does his work, man. He puts you in a corner and then gives you a way out of the corner, which is only meant to further trap you and further impose his will on you. We'll end it in 2 Thessalonians. This is 2 Thessalonians 2:2. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition," right? Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High. So that wicked is being prevailed. Esau, Edom, we already know who he is, man. We already know who he is. He's been revealed. You got people that aren't necessarily in this gospel or necessarily in this truth know who Esau, Edom is. All right, they're familiar with these terms, these biblical terms. Why? Because this word has went throughout all the earth, as the scriptures say. It says, "Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he is the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High." And that's basically what he wants to become. He wants to be your God, right? He wants to see everything, know everything, what everybody is doing at every time of the day. That's why all roads lead to that implantable chip. All right, you see? It says, "Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way." Right. So in that time period, Paul speaking, you had the Roman, all right, the Romans in charge, Romans in power, which is an extension of E today. After they went down during the so-called they call it the black, the Middle Ages, the medieval times, the Dark Ages. That's the word I'm looking for, Dark Ages, and came back in the Renaissance period. Right? These are still the same people, just by different names, that is in control. So, and the only way that he will be taken down is through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. First and foremost, it says, "And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming." It says, "Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all powers, signs, and lying wonders." So it's going to be many advantages, or claim to be advantages, to having that mark of the beast. You have Elon Musk that talk about brain chips. You're going to have the universal basic income that's going to be put on, be digital, can be put on a chip. You're going to have all these things at play as the end comes nigh. It says, "And with all deceivableness and unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, and that they might be saved." So just like in this article, or just with this scenario, there's a lot of people that are going to want to get back to their international travel for work, or whatever, they get out of that. And guess what? They're going to submit, right? You're going to have people that's over here that's going to submit just so they can eat, so they can buy and sell, just so they can have a business. All these things are going to come into play as this kingdom goes down. It says, "And for this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusions, if they shall believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness." And this is really dealing with our people who are going to ignore what we've been saying and beating this drum for many, many years. All right. First, starting with the apostles on down. But a lot of people that heard this message, guess what? They cast it behind them. They cast it aside. So they're going to have to pay the consequences of that. All right. And this digital health passport is just a prelude to more solutions, right? That you're going to have to agree to, or guess what? You're going to be restricted. But that's the point. I want to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Shem Shai, and shalom the next time.